Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Faris Firdaus bin Sabri. My metric number is 1202435. Today I will briefly talking about the article that I do, which is how musicians can expand their work using social media. Let's get started off with introduction. What is the correlation between a musician and the social media? Music industry is an industry that not really have a clear image and path on how it's work. There are a lot of people, especially young talent, that prone to the artistic side of themselves, which is music, doesn't know how to express their talent and extend their career in music industry. They only see the music wave and influence that are in television and old media, especially in broadcast mainstream. The outward cost of the music career itself does not portray to them unless they are majoring in university in music. But other than that, there is not much exposure on how to do so. This unfortunate talent and of this youngin is also unfortunate for the industry itself to be more widely influenced and growing its versatility all over the country. Apps like NPR, Favor, virtual publicists are the example of musician-based social media. Second off, we move to the problem statement. What kind of a problem arises from the matter? First problem statement there are is what can musicians do to make their music or production goes to their benefit while using the social media application. The second one is why there is a gap and uncertainty not using social media towards music industry. And the third and last one is the stigmas or a norm of picking a musician and artist from a traditional media like television and other broadcast media is also can be put out to the conversation. Next one is we move to the research question and research objective. Here I state two research questions and also two research objectives. Move to the first research question. Not interested to socialize and explore the social networking can shorten and limit the chances of their online career platforming. Then the second research question is monopolization of traditional media on picking the mainstream artists and musician. Is that why is it efficient to use social media as a musician as the work platform rather than traditional media? The first research objective is to find a common ground of all the subjective, which is the musician on being more attentive about the existence of social media. Then the second research objective is the creation of social media towards the music talent there are in the individual that use the social media. Then we move on to the literature review. What is the thing that need to be applied for a musician in order for them to work in using social media? Online platform is the way. Musicians nowadays getting a lot better on surviving the business game. Same goes with the flow of the technological enhancement, especially media platform. The survival mode of them who wanted to get the opportunities or any inquiries laid down to the facts that they need to find an application or some sort of applicable factor to stand upon. With the rise of social media that focus exclusively on musician collaboration, the scope and reach of the musicians to work with others is limitless. Then applications like Fiverr, VMPR, and other make it necessary and possible for artists to publish their works such as instruments, discover other musicians with whom to cooperate and schedule a recording session and other activities, and many more. Want to get a client? Be an influencer. Why? First and foremost, if you want to influence others, especially in the music community, we need to have a huge following so that the influence of ours can be the thing that manifests the quality of the works of ours being interested by the user and followers. Why? What? Have engagement with the user and followers. Engagement is more about quality than quantity these days. It's worse to get 10 negative comments on an Instagram post than it is to have two favorable ones. You should determine when you have an audience is most engaged on social media and post premium content as those times given of our followers such as specialized treatment. Then how to communicate. What kind of communications can musician and artists use in order to communicate with other musicians online with such respectful and another artist is very crucial for us to be respectful and likable at the first hand. While showing the gratitude on willing to have a chat, we can compliment them at first. For example, if media platform, we can give a full hand of compliment so that they feel appreciated enough and be thankful that their own work has been analyzed and looked upon, thus giving them an adrenaline rush to feel comfortable with those who they be dealing with. Next, we move on to research design and location of study. what design and where does research been utilized and then. First, research design. The title of the research is How Musicians Can Expand Their Work Using Social Media, thus targeting the music major student in University Technology Mara, UITM in Shah Alam. This study targeted 60 respondents for research, and this research used a quantitative method. Then location of the study, first student until fourth year student of bachelor's in music business at UITM Shah Alam. This research is done at University Technology Mara UITM Shah Alam. Then we move on to the sampling. The population was the generalization of the result of the study region. The people of this research were students. There were considered 60 students, so the total population was 60 students at hand. So you can see the amount of students from female and male divided into to qualify this all the 60 students. In order to employ the primary random sampling method to gather data, the sample only adequately represent a small percentage of population's size and makeup. It was stated to be straightforward because participation randomly selected samples from community without taking into account that strata that exists in the population also made simple. Conclusion. To sum up all of the factual statements that have been made, I will claim that music nowadays is incredibly adaptable and simple to share. Thus, the musician will fully utilize social media where most users, including those who enjoy listening to music, will be present to address their preference quickly and effectively. To effectively exploit the work of the artists and their services, it is necessary to learn and go through in-depth social media strategy. And that's all for me. Thank you.